quick youth update report, and we've had a new youth intake, although to be fair, there's only one player of real interest that's coming through the club this year, and that is Stuart Diverty. I'll show you what he looks like. He's 1.5 star current ability, 5 star potential, 6'6" at 15 years old. He looks to be a real quality centre-back, and we'll be keeping an eye on his progress as the years go on. But I bring big news today. It is the end of the season, and not only have we been on fantastic form, we have the chance to get revenge over Cardiff and relegate them to League One. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to episode 32 of the FM21 Deadpool Diaries. And as you can see, we are in 8th place in the championship with 3 games to go. Millwall have absolutely self-destructed. They were the one team ahead of us in the league. We've been on good form, and we've got a game in hand, and if we beat our team's Cardiff today, we will go 5 points clear of Millwall with 2 games to go. And more importantly, which I may have to zoom in a bit because obviously my big head will cover it, but Cardiff are on 35 points. They got 3 games to go. If they lose, the maximum points they can get is 41. They will be relegated if they lose to us today. So the pressure's on Cardiff, and we have the chance to finish 8th place in the league. So this is the side that's going to get revenge, because remember, Cardiff beat us 3-0 and kick-started that real poor form we had back in December and January. So we've got revenge on the cards ourselves. Walton's in goal, Bello, Baptiste, Harris and Emmanuel at the back, Stella and Sivadursky in the middle, with Jewel, Soares and Predo on the right. He's back from injury, and Duncan starts up front. If anything, we can get the ultimate revenge and relegate them. And that will make us the best team in Wales officially. We would have beaten Swansea, we would have beaten Cardiff. We did beat Swansea in the previous games in between, which I'll show you after this game. So we've done back-to-back against Swansea, but this is a time to get revenge. Is there an option for revenge? I don't think there is. Yes, there is. A lot of you will be keen to avenge what happened against Cardiff last time out, and I want you all to relegate them. Relegate Cardiff to League One, and we can get the ultimate glory of being the best team in Wales. So we're going to get this game underway. Cardiff have to win to stay in the championship. Wrexham are looking to secure an 8th place finish, all to play for at the racecourse, but who wants it more? Starting with a Cardiff throw, Smith on the ball to Victor Moses, comes inside to Rolls, out to Yadom on the left-hand side, not how you pronounce his name, but Harris clears it away. Duncan, we've got players up, counter-attack on for Wrexham, Mark Jewell, back to Duncan, Duncan 1-on-1, puts it just past the post, and it's an early chance for Wrexham. Coming up to half-time, still 0-0 in the game against Cardiff. I'm not sure if a draw will relegate them. They might be just about if they get the draw, because they'll be on 42 as a maximum. So they won't be officially relegated, but they'll have it all to do. So I'm going to say this is a great opportunity to prove the pundits that they were right to back you up. I want to win, because if we don't beat Cardiff, they'll get relegated, and we won't be able to know for sure if we are the best team in Wales. I would like to beat them before they get relegated, so that we can claim that title. Best team in Wales. Cardiff with the throw. Morrison deep inside Wrexham's half. Chucks it into Smith. Blocked, but he gets another cross, and it's a shot from Cardiff, and it's saved by Walton. And like I say, if anything, Cardiff are the team that look more like they're going to score. But we will make a change. 75 minutes. Who's underperforming? Stiller. He's on a yellow card. We'll bring Callum Barlow on for you. Bobby Duncan's on 6.6. Malakar can come on for him, so we'll make a change up front as well. I want to try and get a win. Get a goal. Get a win. Let's relegate Cardiff. Smithies from the back, pumps it upfield, wins the header. Malakar just come on, plays it to Emmanuel, beats the defender. Not quite sure who that pass was for, but he should get the ball back. Barlow does well to track back. It's Harris, plays it to Soars, pings a ball out to Mark Jewell, comes inside, outside the box, takes a shot. Mark Jewell's the last person I would have to take a shot. Morrison from the throw. Can he get a ball in the box? Can we close him down? Smith, edge of the area, to Rolls, blocked. And Wrexham clear the ball away. Highlight not over. Long ball in the box, but it's a bit of a random header, but we get the ball back. Malakar, out to Mark Jewell. Jewell comes inside, gets into the box. Save from the keeper. Mark Jewell is a very good player. The problem is, he can't really finish. He's not a finisher by any means, which is a problem when you're an inside forward. But 5 minutes to go. It looks like it's heading for a 0-0. I'm going to roll one last of the dice. We're going to put Predo up front with Malakar. We're going to make him a pressing forward on attack. Swap them two round. Mark Jewell, you stay on the left. We're going to go a little bit inverted in our attack as we try and find a goal. So we're going to tweak the tactics ever so slightly. Distribute to playmaker. We're going to push the players up. Put Jewell on support. Put Soars on attack. Bear with me, this is a bit of a random formation, right? It's going to work, trust me. We're going to bring on Oscar Bob for Sivadursky. Move Bob out onto the right. Put him as inside forward. Drop Callum Barlow back to deep line playmaker on defend. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm going to go ultra-attacking. Screw it. We're going to try and find a goal. Will it work? Who knows? No, it didn't work. Didn't make any difference at all. So Cardiff get a 0-0 draw. They're going to stay up. We had an XG of 1.32. We had a lot of shots. We just didn't do anything with it. Not good enough, boys. We could have relegated them. And now we won't know if we're the best team in Wales, because we can't say we are until we beat Cardiff. They've beaten us and drawn against us. Although I guess if they do get relegated to League One, I'm taking that as a win. I'm taking that title as best team in Wales. But what that does mean for the league table, 2 games to go. We are 2 points clear of Millwall. We're not going to get into playoffs. Well, that dream is over. Not that we ever thought it was going to happen. So it's between us and Millwall for 8th and 9th place. So we're going to come back for the last game of the season against Sheffield Wednesday to see if we can try and cling on to 8th place come end of the season. Some quick admin before we get to the last game of the season. I thought I'd just show you the fixtures since we've come back, really. And as you can see, after the Derby County game, we have been on a brilliant form. We lost to Hull, but so much good stuff we've had since the turn of the year, really. I think if we look at the Reading and Middlesbrough games, we've seen those in the last episode. We lost to Huddersfield 1-0, but since then, win against Millwall, win against Sheffield United, win against Swansea, win against Bristol City, and then we've drawn to Cardiff, and then QPR we've drawn to as well in the game you missed out on. So, last game of the season, I'll show you what the league table does look like as we go into it. 1 point ahead of Millwall, so if we match or better their result, we will finish in 8th place in the league. If we win, we'll come 8th anyway, but to be fair, even if we finish 9th, I'm not that bothered. 9th place is a fantastic finish for our first season in the Championship. And as we go into the last game of the season, there's going to be a few players I think we're going to have to say goodbye to. Walton, he's on loan. He'll be going back to Brighton. Have they extended his contract? Let's have a look. No, they haven't. So we're going to try and see if we can bring Walton back to the club if Brighton don't extend their contract. Bellows staying for next year. Kelleher we're going to give a game, and Fias Kelleher, right, he was in this club from day one. He is our captain. He doesn't get anywhere near the squad, right? He's a 2-star player, but he is our captain. Now, he is saving this club about £75,000 a week on wages, because every time my players come to me and ask for a new contract, Kelleher talks them down. He goes, nope, you're not asking for a new contract, and sorts them out. If it wasn't for him, all my players would be on like twice the money they're on now. So Kelleher, for that reason alone, is going to get a game today. Baptiste, we know, is leaving. He's going off to the MLS. He's going to Chicago Fire. I'm just glad I never had the chance to sign him on a permanent. The game just wouldn't let me offer him a contract. Bogle's staying for next season. Butcher, I think we've outgrown Butcher. He's a 2.5-star player now. He's a League One player. He hardly gets in the team. We're stacked in the middle. He just doesn't get game time anymore. Callum Barlow, still wanted by all the big clubs. He's wanted by 16 clubs. Man City's still in for him. He is now a full Welsh international as well. So Callum Barlow is the first player that we've produced from our academy to become an international player. So Callum Barlow, we're going to try and hold on to him again this summer. Elliot List, another player that came with us from the Vanarama National League. We've outgrown Elliot List. He's going to be out, I think, in the summer. Doesn't get in the squad. He's a 2.5-star player. Still quite decent, but we've outgrown him. Saws is coming in for next season. Consider we moaned about how much he cost us. He's a decent player. Ainley, another League One player that we've outgrown. His contract's going to expire. We're not going to renew it. We're not going to be seeing him for next season. And Bobby Duncan, brilliant season from him. 16 goals. He's scored 14 in the league. But I am going to try and use Malakar as our main striker next season. So we're not going to be seeing him, don't think, for next year. We might bring him in as a backup striker, maybe, if Derby still want to loan him to us. But those are the players in the starting 11. Some of them we will be saying goodbye to today. So we're going to tell the team, let's win our last game. Let's secure 8th place in the league. And some of these players' last game for Wrexham, some of them, the likes of List, have been with us for the last 4 years. So we'll give them a fond farewell, and fingers crossed, finish in 8th. Walton on the ball, 19 minutes in. Hits it up to Callum Ainley. Saws plays it to Bobby Duncan, top goal scorer for the team this season. Can he get the ball into Ainley? He does. Ainley beats his man, beats 2. Doesn't quite get there, but Duncan's in the box. Should have scored. Still 0-0. Millwall are ahead in their game, so we have dropped down to 9th place in the Championship. But as I mentioned, I'm not that particularly bothered. I'll happily take 9th place if that's where we finish, because we only wanted to stay in the Championship this season, and the squad we've built have done more than that and got themselves into an upper half Championship finish, really. We're above mid-table. So, still 0-0. Sheffield Wednesday, just put a shot past the post. But they get another highlight. Calvert headed away by Bogle, and Bobby Duncan holds the ball up for Saws. Players making the run. Saws got a lot to do. Finds Callum Barlow, beats his man. He's in the box, and he puts it in the top corner. Callum Barlow, from our youth academy, makes it 1-0. Only a second goal. Barlow doesn't score goals. He normally sets them up. And now that he's a full Welsh international, we're going to try and hold on to him again this summer. But, you know, with the likes of Premier League clubs are sniffing around him, 15 mil. 15 mil is the asking price for him, but 1-0 up. Half-time, 1-0 to Wrexham. And we do get a last-minute highlight in this first half as they pump it upfield. We've now gone ahead of Millwall, back into 8th now that we're winning. And Bobby Duncan's just made it 2, but it's not going to count. He was offside, and I think he was offside by quite a big margin. Let's have a look. Yeah, he was offside, no debating that. But we are still 1-0 up, and we are still in 8th place in the Championship. So we'll give the players a bit of a outstretched arms, pleased how things are going. And for a lot of these players, it's going to be the last 45 minutes of their Wrexham career. Throw in for Sheffield Wednesday. Levitt gets it to McCann. they're going to be looking... I mean, Sheffield Wednesday, I think they're fighting relegation. I'm pretty sure they are. We'll have to check the table after this highlight. But Walton picks it up. Safe hands from him. I'm quite curious of the league table, because I know that Sheffield Wednesday are fighting relegation. Cardiff are relegated, by the way. They've gone. They're down to League One. But Duncan's through. Duncan shoots. It's a save from Rudd. I'm waiting for this highlight to kind of finish so that we can have a look and see what the relegation battle's looking like. As Sheffield Wednesday header it away as far as Callum Ainley. Back to Butcher, two players who are not probably going to be here next season. Out to Bogle. Can he get in the box? He does. Bobby Duncan shoots, blocked. Ainley smashes it over the bar. But let's have a look at this league table. Right, let's pause it. I'm looking in this bottom right here. So Cardiff, Sheffield Wednesday are fighting relegation. The way things stand, they are going down. Swansea are out of the relegation places. They're beating Luton 1-0. Millwall are 3-0 up now, so they're going to win their game. So it's all to play for at the bottom of the league. We're going to make some changes. Callum Barlow, he scored. I want to try and keep him on, really. It's the last game of the season. But we'll bring Soars off. He's looking a bit tired. We'll bring Adam Phillips on for him. We're going to keep List on as it is his last game as well. So only the one change. We're going to be 8th the way things stand. Full time approaching. And I think this will probably be the last highlight of the game. And Sheffield Wednesday, if they do score, the point they get might be enough to keep them in the championship. But Bobby Duncan is through 1-on-1. Can he get a goal? He can't. It's saved by the keeper. But I know Sheffield Wednesday are going to be really pushing up for a goal because they need that point to stay in the championship. List can't get on the end of it. And this is going to be the last chance for Sheffield Wednesday, if they can have any chance of staying in the league. I've turned into a bit of a Sheffield Wednesday fan at the moment. In a weird way, I want them to score. Because as much as we'll drop down to 9th, I'll take 9th. 9th is acceptable. Whereas they need a goal. As we do clear it away, Ainley's going to run away with it. And I think that's probably going to be the full-time whistle. And I think that is going to be enough to relegate Sheffield Wednesday, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll tell the boys well done. That's going to secure 8th place for Wrexham. And they relegated. If they would have scored, they would have survived. They would have got a point. But Swansea are safe, so we'll be playing Swansea again next season. Cardiff, they have been relegated to League One. But Wrexham, we finished in 8th place in our first season in the Championship. And we've got our loan offer for Siverdursky accepted, so hopefully we can keep Siverdursky for next season. But Championship team securing playoffs. Deadpool willing to discuss Barlow deal. I hope not. I want to keep him at the club. So that is the final Championship table. We are in 8th place. A fantastic achievement for Wrexham, considering we just wanted to avoid relegation. So I think we'll end the episode there. Next time, we'll do the end of season awards. We'll have a look at the team. We'll also go into next season's transfers. So a transfer special coming up next time, as we do plan for season 2 in the Championship. And if we can get 8th place in season 1, do we look up? Do we look at potential playoffs next year? Even a promotion chase? We'll have to find out next time, depending on who we get in. But leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2021 content. We will be uploading Deadpool Diaries every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT. You don't want to miss next time. It's a transfer special as Wrexham prepare for another season in the Championship. Thank you very much for watching.